Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. And hi everyone. My name is Nur Akila binti Zamri. We are from Group 2 going to present to you about the effect of potato chips on urine concentration and volume. Before we go deeper, let me tell you the situation it was. The situation was Ima lunch at a full bag of potato chips while watching TV one evening. What effect did this have on her urine concentration and volume? The problem was Ima lunched at a full bag of potato chips in the evening. Potato chips or any processing food that high contains fat and takes 3 to 4 hours to digest in the digestive system. It is because potato chips packed with saturated fat, sodium, nitrates, and preservative. If Ima sleeps early at night, it will harm Ima's sleep and may lead to various diseases for a long-term effect. Next, we will see the differences between potatoes and potato chips in many aspects. Potatoes have low calories, around 110 calories compared to potato chips between 150 to 153 calories. Thus, potatoes high of vitamin C and B6, manganese and others, while chips high of B complex vitamins like vitamin B5 and B6 as well as potassium. Then, chips serve as salty, so it high of sodium compared to potatoes, has around 8 mg of sodium. Also, chips contain high of fat, while potatoes have no fat. Last but not least, potatoes are useful in ways to improve blood sugar control, digestive health, and nutrient absorption. Chips may lead to an increase in blood pressure and heart disease. Now I will pass to the next presenter. Thank you.
Everything that we eat or drink is something must be waste to our body in the end. So, part of the waste can call as urine. What is urine? Urine is a waste product that is produced by the kidneys in their process of cleaning the blood and is made of water and dissolved waste products. The waste products are substances that the body does not need and they can be harmful to our organs if accumulated in the body. pH of normal urine is within the range of 5.5 to 7, and urine contains 90% of water and 5% inorganic salts and organic compounds, including proteins, hormones, and a wide range of metabolites, varying by what is introduced in the body. The next slide is some facts about urine. First one is the kidneys produce urine at the rate of about 30 milliliter per hour. Next, people feed the earth to pass urine when there is around a cup, about 200 milliliter of urine in a bladder. Then, the average person produces around 1,500 milliliter of urine a day. But, the more person drinks, the more urine will be made. Lastly, most people pass urine 4 to 6 times a day and sleep through the night. What is color of urine? Urine have about 7 colors. The first one is clear, which shows that urine is overhydrated. If you are drinking more than the daily recommended amount of water, while being hydrated is a good thing. But drinking too much water can rob your body of electrolytes. Urine that occasionally looks clear is no reason to panic, but urine that is always clear could indicate that you need to cut back on how much water you are drinking. Second is yellow or light pale yellow, and it shows that urine is normal color. The color of typical urine falls on the spectrum of light yellow color. The urichrome pigment that is naturally in your urine becomes more diluted as you drink water. Urichrome is produced by your body breaking down hemoglobin, the protein that carries oxygen in your red blood cells. In most situations, the color of your urine will depend on how diluted this pigment is. Having a lot of B vitamins in your bloodstream can cause urine to appear neon yellow. Next color is dark or amber color. Indicates not enough of water or called as dehydration. Dark brown urine can also be side effect of certain medications. Eating large amount of rhubarb, aloe, or fava beans can cause dark brown urine. Dark brown urine can also be indicator of liver disease, and it can be caused by bile getting into your urine. Next color is orange urine. It shows that you eating byproduct of certain medication of color of food, or it also could be a symptom of dehydration. If you are having urine that is orange, bile may be getting into your bloodstream because of issue with your bile ducts of liver. Red is part of color urine and indicate concerning of blood or color of food such as beet, rhubarb, and blueberries. Some health conditions can cause blood to appear in your urine, a symptom known as hematuria and including tumors in the bladder and kidney. Other than that, blue or green can caused by food coloring. In rare cases, it could mean a bacteria infection. Lastly, cloud color. It may show that dehydration and a symptom of chronic disease and kidney condition. Cloudy urine with foam and bubbles is called pneumonia. This can be a symptom of serious health condition including Crohn's disease. There are some cases where urine is foamy and doctors cannot determine the cause.
Now, I will continue with my point, which is effect of urine concentration. Before I go to my point, I will tell about urinary system first. In our urinary system, we have three main organs, which is kidney, ureter, and bladder. The kidney acts as very efficient filter for ridding the body of waste and toxic substance. The ureter carry the urine away from kidney to the urinary bladder. Bladder function as a storage vessel for urine. That's all for urinary system, and I will go to my point. In potato chip contain a high salt content. Salt in the potato chip will make our urine concentration increase. Salt will make our urinary tract become hypotonic because concentration of salt is higher than concentration in urinary tract. It will make water in blood decrease. When water in blood decrease, our urine will become more concentrated. Urine concentration increase can make salt intake increase, urine osmotic extraction, but reduce free water clearance, indicating endogenous free water extraction by urine concentration. The resulting endogenous water surplus reduce flood intake at the 12 g per d salt intake level. Across all three levels of salt intake, half weekly and weekly, it make a mineralocorticoid release promote free water reabsorption via the renal concentration machine. Mineralocorticoid couple increase in free water reabsorption were counterbalanced by rhythmical glucocorticoid release with attraction of endogenous osmotic and water surplus by relative urine dilution. A Cg per d increase in salt intake decrease the level of rhythmical mineralocorticoid release and elevate rhythmical glucocorticoid release. A Cg per d increase in salt intake not only suppress urinary aldosterone extraction, but also increase cortisol and cortisone extraction in the urine. The project effect of salt-driven hormone rhythm modulation corresponded well with the measured decrease in water intake and an increase in urine volume with surplus osmotic extraction. That's all from me. Thank you.
Now, I will talk about effect on urine volume. Imalash was eat potato chips that have received an application of salt and seasoning on that food. So, the typical salt level that contained in that food or potato chip are from 1.5% until 2.5%, and for the seasoning range was from 4% to 8%. The way of potato chips nutrient through the kidney was same as we learned, but the difference is the salt content in the potato chips that affect the urine volume. The higher salt intake reproducibly reduce water intake in the body, and the increased salt intake not significantly increase the urine volume, but an increase in urinary salt excretion can induce some diuresis. An increase in salt intake increase urine osmolyte excretion, but reduce free water clearance, indicating endogenous free water accrual by urine concentration, and this situation happen when Imalash not drink water after eat the potato chips. But this another situation if Imalash take water after eat the potato chips. Once absorbed into the body, sodium's major function involve regulating blood volume. Sodium attract water. When blood volume is too low, sodium rushes into the bloodstream, which in turn causes water to rush into the bloodstream. As a result, blood volume increases. But when too much sodium accumulates in the bloodstream, too much water also accumulates and resulting in excess blood volume. To protect against the harmful effects of too much sodium in the bloodstream, the body utilizes a hormone regulation system. When too much sodium accumulates in the circulatory system, the posterior pituitary gland releases antidiuretic hormone. The hormone travels through the blood until it reaches the kidneys. Once it arrives, it triggers the kidney to stop producing urine and reabsorb water back into the kidneys, which help dilute the accumulated sodium. When too little sodium circulates in the bloodstream, the production of antidiuretic hormone ceases. As a result, the kidneys increase urine production until sodium concentration return to a normal level back. And because of that process, urine volume is changed depends on the water that she drank and make she frequent to urinate. Thank you from me.
Alright, first of all, we have to know the effect that has been explained by both Faiz. Alright, first of all, the way to prevent about water decreasing in our body is eat less salt. Salt is made of sodium and chloride. Sodium can bind to the water in the body, and decreasing your salt intake may help reduce water retention. Okay, the next point is, when the blood increase, sodium will go into the bloodstream. So, to prevent this from happen, is increasing water consumption. This can help restore the proper balance of sodium in the blood. The next effect is urinary tract become hypertonic. Hypertonic dehydration occurs when there's an imbalance of water and salt in your body. The most straightforward treatment for hypertonic dehydration is oral rehydration therapy. Oral rehydration therapy is the fluid replacement contain a bit of sugar and salt. Salt is needed along with water, or there's a chance for swelling in the brain. We move to the last point, which is the way to prevent the concentration of salt when it was higher than the urinary tract. All we need to do is we need to drink a lot of water. Water can reduce the concentration of salt in our body. It will stabilize the concentration of urine in our body. Alright, let me share to you some of side effects that we can get when we eat too much chips that contain too much salt. First is low nutrition. Chips are typically low in vitamin and minerals. It's tend to deplete things in diet that higher in nutrient. Second is weight gain. About 15 to 20 chips are contains about 10 grams of fat and 154 calories. Lastly, high blood pressure. Sodium content in chips may negatively impact cardiovascular health. High intake of sodium can cause increase in blood pressure. Alright, that's all from me. Thank you.